I started thrifting years and years ago and just hoarding vintage pieces, because once you start thrifting, you kind of are introduced to vintage pieces, which are different than just used. You know, it's from certain decades, and the materials are higher quality, and the production of it is of the highest quality and stuff. So I started falling in love with vintage then. Well, I mean, I think people are starting to like be more conscious of where things are coming from, you know, and, you know, fast fashion is poor quality things. And if you're willing to put in some legwork and some time, you can go treasure hunting, is what I call it, or thrifting, and find a piece that's made well from before mass production. Like in the 80s, mass production just blew up. Things before that were made in the USA and had like quality control and standards for how employees were treated, and so pieces were just of higher quality. So I think that this generation is like recognizing that they can go out and spend a little more time and find quality pieces and pay the same amount as they would pay at Forever 21. And so like, yeah, if you've ever worn like a pair of old school denim, you know what it used to be like, and it was made to last. Like people actually worked in it, you know, and broke them in and wore them until they fell apart. Now you're buying a pair of spandex denim that's been worn in for you and will last maybe a season. These fast fashion places are cranking out crazy pollution and slave labor, basically, you know. And so I think awareness is huge. A lot of these department stores and everything are, you know, just trying to get the biggest markup they can. As a buyer, it's harder to find things. I know my little shop has a time limit, probably. I mean, I know I won't be able to keep doing it because vintage truly is disappearing. Because the stuff that's made now is not going to last long enough to be considered vintage. And, you know, like I mentioned, it's not just how old something is. It's like what it's made of, who made it, how were they treated.